What if I told you that some of the most useful CapCut features are the ones many editors never even touch? Whether you're a beginner or someone who's already using CapCut, this video will help you understand the important features, their purpose, and how they can improve your editing workflow. So let's dive in and explore CapCut together. First, let's take a quick look at the interface. Think of this as your creative workspace. At the top, you have the preview window. This is where you can see your progress in real time. Right below it is the timeline. This is the heart of your project, where you'll be arranging and layering your clips. And at the very bottom, you'll find the main toolbar, which gives you easy access to every editing feature you need to get started. Now, before we start editing, we need to set the aspect ratio. This depends entirely on where you want to post your video. For YouTube, you'll want to choose 16:9, which is the standard widescreen format. If you're creating Reels or TikToks, go with 9:16 for that perfect full-screen vertical look. Choosing the right ratio from the start ensures your content looks professional on every platform. Now, let's clean up your clips. There are two ways to do this. First, you can simply tap on the clip and hold the white handles at the ends. Drag them left or right to trim the start or finish. But if you're feeling a bit lazy, just use the split tool. It cuts your video exactly where you want, so you can select the toxic parts and delete them, just like you delete toxic people from your life. Now, we all make mistakes, both in life and in editing. If you accidentally deleted the wrong clip, don't panic. Just hit the undo button to go back in time and fix it. And if you realize your first idea was actually better, the redo button has your back, so you can experiment without any fear. Next up is the overlay tool. This is where you can add extra photos or videos on top of your main track. Think of it like adding layers to a painting. Just tap Add Overlay and pick your file. If you want to blend it perfectly, use the Splice tool to adjust the transparency. To make it pop, go to Animations and give it a smooth entry or exit. And here's a pro tip. If you have a clip on your main track but want it to be an overlay, just select it and hit Overlay. It will drop down to a new layer instantly. Or, if you want to bring an overlay back to the main story, just hit Main Track. It's all about total control. Now, let's talk about the soul of your video, the sound. To add music, you can use sounds provided by CapCut or extract audio from any video in your gallery. For those small details, use sound effects like whoosh or click to make your transitions feel real. If you want to add your own touch, hit record for a voiceover. But wait, if you're shy, just use text to audio and let AI speak for you.
Hi.
To make it sound professional, use Enhance Voice to clean the audio and reduce noise to kill the background hiss. You can even use Isolate Voice to keep only the speech and remove everything else. To avoid sudden jumps, always use Fade In and Fade Out. And for that perfect cinematic vibe, use audio effects or hit beats to match your cuts with the rhythm. Finally, if your voice sounds too fast, just adjust the speech speed. Your audio is now studio quality. Now, let's add some words to your story. Go to Add Text to type your own, or explore text templates for pre-made aesthetic designs. To make your text stand out, dive into Style. Here, you can change the font, pick a vibrant color, or add a stroke and glow to make it pop. You can even add a background, adjust its opacity, or add a shadow for that 3D depth. Want it unique? Use the Curve tool or play with spacing. And here's a quick tip. Use the case setting to instantly switch between all caps or lowercase without retyping everything. For some extra flair, check out effects for cool presets and use animations to make your text move. If you want a cute look, try bubbles to frame your words. You can also add fun stickers or use the Draw tool. You can pick a pattern to create cool designs or use the normal brush for clean lines. Now let's add some magic with effects. There are 3 main types you need to know. First, video effects. These apply to your entire frame, like adding a retro film vibe, blur effects, or those trendy diamond zooms. It changes the overall mood of your clip. Next is body effects. This is pure AI magic. It detects the people in your video and adds effects directly to them, like glowing outlines, electric eyes, or even clones. It's perfect for making your transitions look high effort. And finally, photo effects. These are specifically for your still images. You can use the 3D zoom to turn a flat photo into a moving masterpiece, or use AI styles to transform your pictures into art. Moving on to our next topic, color grading. Inside this, you basically get two main options: filters and adjustments. Think of filters as ready-made presets. You get so many options here that you don't even need to touch any extra settings. But if you want total control, go to the Adjust tool. Here, you can manually play with brightness, saturation, and create your own unique look. Now, there are two crucial features in the Adjustment tab that you must know: color match and color correction. Color match is like pure magic. It automatically takes the vibe or filter from one reference picture and applies it to your video instantly. On the other hand, color correction is all about fixing the technical stuff, making your colors pop, fixing the lighting, and making everything look crisp and clearly visible. Next up, let's talk about transitions. This is where the real magic happens when you jump from one clip to another. Now, how do you apply it? See these two clips on your timeline? Just tap on this small square icon right between them. Once you click it, a whole world of transition options will pop up on your screen. The golden rule here is to be smooth. You don't want to give your viewers a sudden jerk or an awkward jump scare. CapCut has a massive library here. But if you want that high-end professional look, stick to the classics like blur, pull-in, or smooth fades. Pro tip: don't overdo it. Please don't use those crazy flashing transitions on every single clip, or your viewers will leave with a headache. Keep it clean, match it with your background beat, and make the switch look effortless. Our next topic is background removal. Once you click on the Remove BG option, you will see 4 different tools. Let us break them down one by one. First up is auto removal. When you click this, you will see 2 options at the top. The first one is auto removal itself. With this, CapCut's AI automatically cuts out the background for you. Right next to it is Customize Cutout. This tool lets you manually brush over and select the exact parts you want to keep or delete. You can also use the stroke option here. This lets you add a cool border or outline around your cutout picture. Third, we have the Chroma key tool. This is the perfect tool for green screen videos. It targets one specific color and makes it disappear instantly. Last is AI background. Please note that you need CapCut Pro to use this feature. Since I do not have the Pro version right now, I cannot show it on screen. But if you have it, this tool removes your background and uses AI to create and apply a brand new background for you. And now, welcome to the big boss of editing, keyframes. First of all, what exactly is a keyframe? Well, it's basically the tool that makes your static images dance and come to life. It's purely used for custom animations. When you select any clip or image on your timeline, you'll see this diamond-shaped icon right under the preview window. That is your keyframe button. By adding these diamond keyframes at different points, you can zoom your image in and out, or move it left and right. CapCut will automatically animate the movement between those points. But wait, here is the secret sauce. Once you apply your keyframes, a graph icon will unlock right next to them. If you leave your animation without a graph, it's going to look very robotic and stiff. Graphs are what make your animations look buttery smooth. You can either choose from CapCut's ready-made graph presets or customize your own speed curves. Now, look at how satisfying and fluid it looks with the graph applied. Next up, let's talk about a super trendy feature: camera tracking. Essentially, this tool locks onto a specific point in your video and moves the entire frame around it to keep that point perfectly centered. It gives you that high-end, dynamic camera look. To use this, just select your video and tap on the camera tracking option. Inside, you'll find 2 main features: AI movement and camera tracking. AI movement is packed with ready-made presets that give you cool automatic camera shakes and cinematic movements. You can definitely explore those later. But the real game changer is the second option, camera tracking. Once you click it, you get 4 choices: face, body, hands, and custom. Selecting face means the camera will lock onto your face no matter how much you move. And the same goes for body and hands. But if you want total control, choose Custom. This lets you manually select any object or area you want the camera to lock onto, just like I'm doing right here on the screen. Once it processes, here is our final super stabilization result. Now, let's talk about a lifesaver feature for every creator: Relight. If you don't have an expensive studio setup or good background lighting, don't worry. This tool creates artificial lighting that looks 100% natural and high-end. Once you open the Relight menu, you will see 3 main categories: facial, ambient, and creative. Facial Relight focuses entirely on lighting up your face and erasing dark shadows. Ambient changes the overall light and mood of your entire background. And creative gives you those cool neon and dramatic color lights. You can easily test all 3 and choose whichever vibe fits your video best. Just play around with the intensity and angles, and boom. Instant studio lighting with just 1 tap. Our next topic is Move and Transform. Under the main Transform menu, you're going to see 3 key options: Rotate, Mirror, and Advanced. Rotate is pretty self-explanatory. It lets you spin your clip around. Mirror allows you to flip your image or video horizontally to change the perspective. But the real powerhouse here is the Advanced option, which unlocks 3 more settings: Position, Zoom, and Rotate. We already know what Rotate does, and Zoom simply lets you scale your video up and down, meaning you can zoom in or zoom out effortlessly. Now let's talk about Position. Inside this, you will see 2 controls: the X-axis and the Y-axis. To put it simply, adjusting the X-axis moves your video left and right, while adjusting the Y-axis moves it up and down. By combining these, you can position your video exactly where you want it on the screen. Just look at how easily we can reframe this clip using these coordinates. Now let's move to Reverse Tool. This tool plays your video backward. It is super easy to use. Just select your video clip and tap Reverse. CapCut will process it in a few seconds. It is perfect for funny moments, falling objects, or cool magic tricks. Next up is the Freeze tool. Do you want to pause a specific moment in your video? Just move to the exact frame you want to stop and tap Freeze. CapCut will turn that single frame into a still photo right inside your video. This is great for dramatic pauses or adding text over a still shot. And now we have the Motion Blur tool. This tool adds a smooth cinematic blur to your fast-moving videos. Tap on Motion Blur, and you can adjust the blur and blend sliders. It makes your transitions look seamless and gives your videos a high-quality, professional feel. Let's talk about a super useful workspace feature that will save you from big editing disasters: clip linking. Look right above your timeline on the right side. See this small icon with 2 overlapping squares that says On? That is your clip linking toggle. By default, it is turned on, which means any text, stickers, or audio overlays you place are automatically linked to the main video clip right underneath them. If you move or delete that main video clip, the connected text or audio moves or gets deleted along with it. This keeps everything perfectly synced. But what if you want to delete a main track clip without losing the text layer you spent hours formatting? That's where this button comes in. Just tap it to turn it off. Now, your text and overlays are free. They will stay exactly where they are on the timeline, even if you delete or swap the video underneath them. It's an absolute lifesaver for organizing complex edits with lots of layers. Let's dive into one of the most creative tools in CapCut: masking. Masking basically lets you hide or reveal specific parts of your video using different shapes. You can apply masks directly to your main track video if you want to modify your base layer, But if you don't want to touch your main track, you can bring in a separate image or video as an overlay. To do this, just go to Overlay, and you can either select a file from your own gallery or tap on CapCut's Stock Materials or Library option. The library is packed with awesome free videos and backgrounds that CapCut provides. Once your overlay is ready, head over to the Mask tool. Here, you'll find a ton of creative shapes like mirror, rectangle, heart, and star. Selecting any of these will instantly cut your video into that exact shape. You can expand it, rotate it, or feather the edges to make it look super aesthetic. Right at the bottom left, you'll also see a crucial button called Invert. What does it do? It instantly reverses the mask. It flips what's hidden and what's visible, giving you a completely opposite look with just one tap. Masking opens up endless possibilities for clone effects, cinematic intros, and beautiful split-screen designs. And that's it for this CapCut feature guide. I hope you discovered some new tools and understood how they can make your editing easier and better. Don't just watch these features, try them yourself while editing, because that's where the real learning happens. If you're wondering whether CapCut is the best app for your editing needs, keep an eye out for my upcoming comparison video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.